So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Extreme Wrestling here today. We're coming off the Unforgiven pay-per-view, and today we're going to book the Over the Edge pay-per-view. We're going to get to week 2 of May, and we are currently moving on from April. One more show left in April until we do move on to the new month. Today we have some new storylines set, so we still have a couple of the oldies in play, but we do have some new ones. So Christopher Daniels and Marty Jannetty is one of those, with Christopher Daniels interrupting and taking the match away from Marty Jannetty at Unforgiven. Basically cost him that matchup. Jeff Jarrett and Vader, that's going to be kicked back off again soon. I'm going to go with Kane and Steve Austin. So we're going to kind of revamp Kane and really make him a big threat to Steve Austin at Over the Edge. And maybe do some kind of screwy finish and get another pay-per-view out of those two as well. Because we need somebody to kind of fill in the blanks until we're ready for probably Taker and Austin at SummerSlam. But at this point, it might nearly be Triple H and The Undertaker at SummerSlam. Triple H and Steve Austin rather at SummerSlam, because Triple H is on fire. So that almost could be the next thing. Mankind and The Undertaker, their feud has officially begun as well. The New Age Outlaws will feud with the Legion of Doom finally. We've been waiting to do that for, what, 6 months now? So that's going to finally happen. Taka Michinoku will be the next man in line for the Lightweight Championship matchup, so he'll face Brian Pillman going forward. This Blackjacks feud is kind of nearly done, but what I might do is another rematch between the two over the next few weeks on Raw. And Val Venus, pretty similar. I mean, he did beat Chains on pay-per-view, but we might do a couple more matches, maybe with 8-Ball, Skull, and Chains, and maybe a tag match where Val Venus gets some help from another wrestler. So we'll have to wait and see for that one. So that's our storylines right now as we kind of move on into the next little period. Right now, we'll have a quick little look at our top guys and see where they're all traveling. So Hulk Hogan is the man. He's coming in soon. We still have to wait a little bit of time until he is available. I think his contract... Well, actually, never mind. Hulk Hogan, he'll be available to join soon, but his movie starts in 50 days. Okay, I forgot about that. I got that mixed up. So, yes, Hogan will be available to book probably in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. And he'll be off to do a movie in 50 days' time. So Hogan, he can make Over the Edge and probably make King of the Ring. Maybe make King of the Ring. Actually, no, I don't think he will. I don't think he'll make King of the Ring. So Over the Edge would probably be his only chance to debut. I think Hogan will probably be out until maybe Survivor Series time. So I don't know if it's worth it we're going to debut Hogan just yet. I feel like maybe we debut him around Survivor Series. And otherwise, we kind of waste the special moment for a couple of weeks, you know, of a push. I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, but that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. So he's our main guy at the moment, coming in soon, and big plans for him later on in the year. And obviously Kane's only at 80 popularity right now. So having him feud with Steve Austin, the hope is that we can get Kane to 85. Some good segments with Steve. Hopefully we can get him up to 85 and maybe have him beat Steve in a non-title match or by DQ or something like that to boost up his pop, because Kane, to be effective, needs to be around 90 popularity. So that's the plan there. At the moment, we haven't got anything for Shamrock. Mankind has started to kind of reignite himself against The Undertaker, so that's good. We haven't got anything for Owen Hart either. So unfortunately, the problem is that we've got a lot of good main eventers, but our upper mid card is so far behind that, you know, that's really their only options to kind of feud with, but they're so far down the card, it's a problem. Shawn Michaels, I'm going to give him a bit of a rest, let him take some time, maybe a couple of months off, just to cool him off. Well, not cool him off, but let him go away for a bit and let people be more excited when he does return. I feel like he's been on TV for a while now. And Steve Austin, you know, as I said, he's the main man. The Rock's nearly in the 70 pop area. Undertaker doing good. And Triple H. Triple H is a breakout star right now. He is absolutely on fire as the IC champion. The problem is we don't have an opponent for him either. The options obviously are Owen Hart, who we just feuded with, but he's already feuded and had matches against Ken Shamrock as well. So I don't know if we go in that direction. The problem is if we drop down any further, I mean, who do we really have? Ahmed Johnson. That's really about it. You know, The Rock, but The Rock's... I want to keep The Rock and Triple H away from each other until maybe SummerSlam for a big pay-per-view. So, yeah, we don't really have anyone, and that's the big problem. Vader, but he's wrapped up in this Jeff Jarrett feud, would have been my other option. Goldust, European champion, won't happen. So, that's a big problem we have right now. I don't have an opponent for Triple H for the IC title, and I haven't really got a lot going on for Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart. Other piece of news is that X-Pac will be back from injury in 7 days, so that's a really big bonus for us. As you can see, Bradshaw and Val Venus are already injured as well, so a couple little injuries lately. So having the X-Pac come back will be a nice little get for us to kind of bolster up the upper mid-card, because God knows we really need it. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, and right now we're going to look to start getting on the road until to the Over the Edge pay-per-view. Our top 5, Hulk Hogan moves into the top 5, as you can see, for most for our franchise players, so no kind of surprise there. But The Rock, Michaels, and Austin ahead of him is a bit of a surprise. Next big thing, Road Dogg, Takumi Chinoku. So there you go, we're looking pretty good at the moment. Who's not doing very well at the moment? Henry O'Goblin, Kurgan, and Aguilar, 8-Ball, and Scorpio. No surprises there. Billy Gunn, Mankind, Austin, Blackman, and Christopher doing very well. Surprised about Brian Christopher, actually. He's had some losses in recent times. And Hidden Gems, still nobody there that I'm really interested in picking up. Maybe Killings, but not right now. Alright, so let's advance. This is Raw as War. Let's take a look at the first Raw of today's stream. We start things off with Vince McMahon and Kane in the ring. Well, Vince McMahon and Steve Austin's in the ring, I should say. And Kane is announced to be the new opponent for Steve Austin at Over the Edge with Paul Bearer there. So Kane has had about a month off. I'd say, it's been about a month. So he's had He's had about a month off. Let's try and say that again. A month off since we last seen him, and we're now seeing Kane back in action here, and he's got a 92 for his return. Ahmed Johnson took on William Regal. I completely forgot that Regal probably has a bit of a better pop here. Completely forgot. Probably should use Finley. But Regal 60, Ahmed 48. 63 overall for the match. So we're giving Ahmed a win here because we don't know if we're going to maybe utilize him down the line for an IC or maybe even European Championship match. We need to kind of keep him up our sleeve. Mankind Taker promo for 80, or hype video. Taka and Kazuyashi 59. Okay, not bad. Not too bad from these two guys. And that was kind of a bit of a number 1 contenders match, if you will. Pat Roach was backstage when he bumped into Mark Henry. So Pat Roach has 60 pop in the British area, and he accidentally bumped into Mark Henry backstage. Bad idea. Mark Henry beat the living hell out of him. 70 rated. Pretty good. Jeff Jarrett, 69 for his promo against Vader. Pretty good as well. Hardy Boys got a win over the Goldwins, 47. Jeff Hardy, 50. Matt, 29. Ooh. Matt must have no popularity in this area. Goldwins pretty low as well. We had DX kind of discussing their future, and we had the New Age Outlaws challenging them, challenging Animal and Hawk to a match. And X-Pac basically announcing that he will be returning to the ring very, very soon. Only 71. Probably thought that would be better with the guys involved there. The main event was Shamrock and Owen Hart for 77. So obviously having the UK influence brought this one down. Face versus face 2. But hey, still did pretty good. 74 from Shamrock, 79 from Owen Hart. Triple H on commentary. This went to a draw. So basically kind of insinuating that this might be a triple threat match for Over the Edge for the IC title instead, which I think we kind of need. We do kind of need that right now. Overall, 75. Oh, we forgot the women. Ooh. You know what? This probably was our worst Raw in quite some time. Yeah. I thought UK would be better. But, we did kind of make a couple mistakes there. 25.31 rating for Raw. So let's compare the ratings for us. So we had 25.31, 18.9 million, you could say, in viewers, 7,500 attendance. So we did go... I thought I changed the arena to Wembley, but apparently not. Nitro, 23.79, so they did okay themselves, 17.8 million, so still about a million viewer advantage for us. Lex Luger beat Scott Hall in the main event. He beat the champ in the main event. Okay. 82 pop now. Scott Hall down to 83. I feel like he did lose popularity there. Giving it to Lex Luger? I mean, he's still 39. He's still got a little bit in the tank. The Giant beat Chris Jericho. At least Jericho got the card. That's a positive thing. Jericho got on Nitro. That's a start. DDP beat Mang for 88. Wow. DDP's gone pretty good. Booker T beat Ray Traylor to keep the US title. Kevin Nash beat Sick Boy as well. But a victory ultimately for us. Honky Tonk Man, he's joining EWP. Damn, I can't believe we lost the Honky Tonk Man. Ah, well, who gives a shit? This is Shotgun Saturday Night. Let's take a look at the results. I forgot to put D-Lo and Karma out there off camera, but that's okay, whatever. The Rock's in the ring, trying to reason with the Nation of Domination. He wants to end their issues. He wants to end it with the Nation and try and move on and go their separate ways. But I guess for them being out there, they're kind of discussing that no, they don't want to do that. They're not done with The Rock just yet. Obviously, they did beat down The Rock at the pay-per-view. We got a hype video for Sunny and Val Venus, hyping up their future interesting video. Steve Blackman and Finley went one-on-one. Nice match. Blackman 58, Finley 59. Good match. Potential feud right there. Christopher Daniels made his TV debut and he challenged Marty Jannetty to a match, discussing as to why he did attack Marty Jannetty. We're kind of saying that, you know, Christopher Daniels, who plays like a preacher role, Jannetty didn't have the same morals and beliefs that Christopher Daniels has, whereas Brian Pillman had the same ones as Daniels, so he wanted to help Brian Pillman beat Jannetty, something like that. Bradshaw and Jeff Hardy had a 57. Bradshaw, 59. Wow. Wow. Bradshaw, dude, can really brawl. No surprise, but he's got a really good brawling skills. Getting better at his new gimmick as well. Jeff Hardy, 49, very good himself. 57. Bradshaw, you know, we said we want to really push him to be that corporate guy. I think he's got the ability. I think he's got what it takes. We let Luna cut a promo for Goldust. 51 in the end. Okay, not the best, but it works. Main event was Goldust and Kaz for 63. So we wanted to see how Kaz would go in a higher position. He had a 48. Goldust, 69. European title on the line. Goldust defended it for the first time. So we let him defend that one there. 63 for that one. Gives us a 66 overall show. So Goldust certainly can main event Shotgun Saturday Night. Good performance. Kaz needs a bit more pop, but he still has a lot of potential. Alright, let's check out ECW show. So they had Hardcore TV. Taz beat Lance Storm, Jerry Lynn defeated Mikey Whipwreck, Tommy Dreamer beat Spike Dudley. Not an amazing show, but their next one, Barely Legal. Let's take a look. Sabu and Dreamer beat Taz and RVD for 80 in the main event. Wow. Sandman beat Devon. Bubba Ray beat Jerry Lynn for the TV title, 71. Good win for him. Credible beat Doug Furnace for 49. Chris Chetty beat Pitbull, and Chris Candido beat Denny Doring. They nearly had 5,000 in attendance. Their buy rate, though, is so low, fortunately. 71 rated show. Pretty good from ECW. Pretty good. New workers. Let's take a look. Frankie Kazarian. Ooh. Kazarian and Daniels. A young Kazarian and Daniels in the same time. Could be a good rivalry between them and the Hardy Boys. I like that. Should we sign him? Carl Malone, the basketballer, has made the jump to professional wrestling at 34. Now, technically, he's out of the business, so we can't even sign him. So if you want to be able to get him, you have to kind of activate him. He's got 85 pop. Decent brawling stats. Good power, good athleticism, good charisma, big star quality. Very good for a celeb match, as obviously he would be. So we'll keep an eye on him. We want to make sure that we're in the loop about Karl Malone, although I don't think much can happen with him at the moment. Mike Sanders, as we know, Bill Behrens, and Chris Raber, a German wrestler. This is Raw is War. We are down under in Australia. Good luck to us, because nobody in this country has got popularity. So we're in for a rough show. It is the final stop, though, for our subscriber goal, which was to do 4 shows outside of the US for Raw in a row. We've done it. This is the last one. Let's see the results. The start should be pretty good, though, with Austin promo on Kane. And it was 97. Steve Austin's gimmick is getting stale? Okay. All right. Steve Austin had a promo on Kane basically saying he's not backing down from Kane. He's not backing down from the monster. Yes, Kane's getting a title shot against me at Over the Edge, but even if Kane is 7 foot tall, 300 pounds, I'm not backing down from him just yet. Thank you so much for the bits, guys. I'll get to that in a second. So, Steve Austin not backing down from Kane. Mark Henry destroyed TNT, a local Australian guy. TNT 23. You know what's sad? He nearly did better than Mark Henry. Mark Henry with a quick little squash win. Vader promo on Jeff Jarrett, 61. Not bad. Mark Mero and Terry Funk had a 41 rated matchup. Mark Mero 31. Yikes. Mankind, though, was good. Thank God someone had a good night. Mankind cut a promo challenging The Undertaker, and he got no response again. He continues to challenge The Undertaker. He wants to face him to prove that he can beat the best, essentially, that he can be a top guy, and he believes Undertaker's the man he needs to beat to do so. Getting no response, though. Nothing from The Undertaker. 94. DOA took on the New Age Outlaws. They got beat by the New Age Outlaws, and Sonny distracted, as did Val Venus, to interfere and advance that rivalry. 61 from Road Dogg, 53 from Billy Gunn, 54 rated match. Yeah, these matches aren't great so far. Katie Shamrock had a promo on Owen Hart discussing what happened last week on Raw when they had a draw finish. Kind of setting up for a triple threat matchup there for the IC title. Taka Michinoku defeated Brian Christopher in a 45 rated matchup. Michinoku 42, Christopher 38. Another win to get Taka Michinoku rolling and getting him one step closer to a title shot against Brian Pillman. Ivory hyped herself up in her promo for 33. A chance to see what she's got on the mic. Not too much, but a little bit. Main event. Oof. Mega carry from Steve Austin. He got us through this rough night. He beat Farouk in a 79 rated match. Austin 84, Farouk 47. The Rock distracted Farouk to advance that storyline in this match as well. Thank God, Steve Austin saved us. Gave us an 80. Hey, we did better than the UK show. 80 rated, 25 reaches. We advanced our popularity. And, well, geez, I was thinking we were in trouble. So, thank you very much, Austin, and thank you very much for carrying us to this one. Harlem Heat being split up. Harlem Heat may be splitting up, with rumors swirling that WCW have long-term plans to eventually push both Stevie Ray and Booker T as singles wrestlers. While there's no definitive decision made, sources say that they'll both be working solo more often in the coming months, and that some tension between them may be hinted as a way of gauging fan reaction. So, Booker T's already the US champion, so that's kind of already been in motion, but I guess Stevie Ray not so much with the push. Stevie Ray's got 62 popularity. He's 6 wins, 3 losses. His last match, though, was with Harlem Heat, so he has had some matches with Harlem Heat. Booker T, 8 wins. Booker T's getting a major push, so yeah, there you go. This is Shotgun Saturday Night. Let's take a look at the results. We opened up with Triple H, Owen Hart, and Ken Shamrock on the show, and we had Sergeant Slaughter announcing that he has made a decision, and there's going to be a triple threat match for the IC title after the draw that took place on the last show. So Triple H's gimmick is getting stale too. So remind me, Triple H and Steve Austin, we need to fix their gimmicks. So remind me after this one. Slaughter underperformed. Yeah, we kind of need to change our commissioner. Sergeant Slaughter just doesn't have it. He's not good enough. Taka and Dick to go, 53 rated. We probably had this match a gazillion times, but I just threw it together. Taka with a victory. Afterwards, though, Brian Pillman got him, beat him up after Taka Michinoku, all the talk that he is the next contender. Pillman decided to do something about it, took him out after the match. Mark Henry, nice promo on The Rock, 67 for that one. Henry showing off his mic skills there. Daniels had a match up against Aguilar. Christopher Daniels, 31, Aguilar, 44. Let's not forget that Daniels doesn't have any popularity yet, so we haven't really got a fair indication of where his stats truly are. Look, if Daniels does flop, we can always send him back down to Velmetal and start the Kazarian and Daniels tag team, which I think would be amazing. Main event was Barry Windham, Vader, and Chains. They took on Bradshaw, Jarrett, and Val Venus. We gave Val Venus the pin when he pinned Barry Windham, so they got the victory there, the heel team. Chains 49, Vader 77, very good. Windham 48. Val Venus 45, he held his own. Jarrett 72 and Bradshaw 53. Very, very good. So all the storylines gained some heat there. So we covered 3 for 1, which not a bad way to cover all these storylines there. Windham debuted a new comeback spot that got the crowd buzzing. His psychology will be helped. Excellent. 69 for that show. New Japan Pro Wrestling completed a buyout of All Japan Women last night, putting them out of business. Many will see this as more evidence of the ruthless side of Antonio Inoki, particularly after it emerged that All Japan titles have been raided and will now lie dormant in New Japan Pro Wrestling's trophy case as the spoils of war. So all the women of All Japan are going to New Japan. They really do hate women's wrestling. Oh my goodness. Unemployed, so they're all unemployed. Might be time to swoop in, boys. Might be time to swoop in. Wow. All of them unemployed. All these top women unemployed. Raw is war. Let's take a look at the results for this week's show. Frankie Kazarian got a chance to show us his skills, and he's got 15, considering he's got no popularity. No, I guess that's okay. Mark Henry, 42. 5-minute match, Mark Henry getting the win in the pre-show. We kicked off the show, though, with Savio Vega and Owen Hart, 84. Wow. Owen Hart, 86. Savio, 53. Very, very nice. Headbangers and the British Brawlers for 63. The Brawlers are at the same level now, aren't they? Regal's doing good. Finley's doing really good now. Same with the Headbangers. Good match. Good match. Mankind, once again, signaling that he wants a match against The Undertaker. Still, he has no response. Ivory gets a promo, 45, saying that she is the best woman right now in the entire WWF. So she's the best. Is anyone going to beat her? I don't know. We don't know. Kane, Bear, and Vince McMahon are out there talking about the Austin match, and Kane gets on the mic and speaks for the very first time, saying that he will beat Austin. So McMahon trusting that Kane can get the job done for him. Val Venus and Sonny, they say that their new film will air at Over the Edge. Chains will be having some involvement in it. Of course, his bikes will have some involvement. So that will set up a match at Over the Edge. The Rock defeated D'Lo Brown for 73. 10-minute match. The Rock 73. D'Lo 47. Not bad from The Rock. Another carry. Rock's very good. Taka Michinoku and Marty Jannetty teamed up to take on Too Much. 59. Very good. Jannetty 54. Taka 55. Outperforming the former lightweight champion. Taylor 44. Christopher 59. Wow. We had Christopher Daniels interrupt the match as well, and he ran in and took the match away from Jannetty, forcing the DQ. Main event. Wow. Really? 78 rated between Triple H and Ken Shamrock. Triple H 91, Shamrock 86. It was a draw when Owen Hart came in and attacked both Shamrock and Triple H to force the double DQ. They had a three-way brawl to close out the show, though, so that might redeem what was a pretty shit match. 83 show overall, though. So, shit main event, good brawl to finish it out to get us 83. Alright, so some of the women that we tried to sign are interested in joining. Triple H also wants a pay increase. He wants $15,000 more. Yeah, alright, better give it to him. Can't lose our top guy. Aja Kong looks to come in. So the question is, do we bring them all in as a heel stable? Which leaves us very thin, or do we spread them around a little bit? I mean, Bull Nakano's a heel. Aja Kong is a heel. Yokota is a babyface. Toyota is a babyface. So there's your answers. Finally, the women's division is being formed. Thank goodness. Finally, we are actually going to be able to have some matches that aren't dreadful. Ivory can finally get in the ring, and so can maybe Luna as well. Even China could have a matchup. So the women's division is starting to come together, which is a big relief. This is Over the Edge. Let's see the results of the pay-per-view. Pre-show match to begin. Ahmed and Karma, who have pretty good chemistry. 69. Ahmed, 70. Wow. Not bad, Ahmed. Not bad at all. I like that, Ahmed. Good stuff. And Karma, 57. First match of the show will be the return of X-Pac in the ring. Coming back from a neck injury. How did he go? 65. Okay. 79 match. Whoa. 79. Okay. I see you. I see you, fellas. Goldust 70. X-Pac 65. For some reason, they just banged out a 79. So ask me. I've got no idea. But I like that. I'm happy. Next up is the LOD versus New Age Outlaws. So X-Pac 65. He has 61 pop. So 4 above his popular. Goldust, though, he's got like 58 pop and he pulled out a 70. We're going to get this man up the card, folks. We're going to get this man 70 pop. Oof. LOD versus the New Age Outlaws. The pipe promo for 65. You guys are thinking around the mid-70s for the match. I like that. I think we're going to see 76 for these two teams. So let's take a look at the results. 82. We're having a good night, guys. We're having a good night. We're having a big pay-per-view tonight. Great start. Hawk a little tired. Hawk 73, Animal 81, Billy Gunn 75, Road Dogg 72, 82 matchup. Whew. We're having a good one tonight, guys. Barry Windham and Bradshaw in a Texas Bull Rope match. Up next. Damn, 82. For the tag match? New Age Outlaws win the World Tag Team titles as well. So they are the brand new Tag Team Champions, ending the reign of the LOD, which they've had the title since the series began. So they've had a pretty good reign. Not quite a year, but probably 9 months maybe. So that's over. Wyndham and Bradshaw, pretty low pop. I'm thinking maybe 60. I mean, we're going good, so I was going to say 63, but let's say 66 because we're going so good. So Bradshaw and Wyndham, well, we have a hype promo first. Shamrock. What? Shamrock with a 93 promo. You'll never see that again. All right, Bradshaw and Wyndham, 60. Okay. Not quite as good, but hey, 54 for Wyndham, 53 for Bradshaw. I thought Bradshaw would do better than that, considering this is his match type. A brawl-based match. 60 though. Next up is Daniels and Marty Jannetty. So that's okay. That's okay. The Rock had a promo on Mark Henry for 86. Nice promo, Rocky. Very, very nice. Alright, you guys thinking 65, 67 for Can't Bang Them All. Yeah, you're right, Cripple. We can't get a good match on every single one. So let's see if we can hit back with Daniels and Marty Jannetty here. You guys are thinking a high 50s. I think so. Let's have a think about it. Daniels is very low pop, so he's going to drag this one down. I'm thinking 52. Let's have a look. 56. Great chemistry. Great chemistry for Jannetty and Daniels. Okay. So we gave Marty Jannetty the win when he rolled up Christopher Daniels. So they've got great chemistry. Perfect for the rematch. Perfect. Daniels 45, Jannetty 57. All right. Very, very good. These two guys will have a very good rematch, I think, once we get Daniels some more pop. Really good. Really, really good. Next is Triple H versus Owen Hart versus Ken Shamrock. That should be a banger. Once Daniel gets more pop, it could be really good. I think once Daniels gets to 45 pop, he'll be hitting 65s. He's got 30 pop right now, and he's hitting a 45. After the match, Christopher Daniels attacked Marty Jannetty and beat him down to get his heat back, 46. Alright, so after that, we've got the hype video, 82. It's a triple threat match for the IC Championship. Alright, you guys are thinking 90s. Okay. I mean, Triple H is on fire at the moment. He's having probably the best period he's going to have for a long, long time. He's really killing it. Owen Hart is Owen Hart. Ken Shamrock's pretty damn good too, so 92. I'm going to go 92. Let's see it. Triple H, Owen Hart, Ken Shamrock, triple threat. 87. Triple H 91, Owen Hart 87, Shamrock 85. You know, it was probably the storyline heat. It wasn't the best. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It was kind of a bit of a rush put together feud. That's okay. That's okay. It was a match to get us through, and we hit an 87, so that's fine. The Rock and Mark Henry is up next, and I think it's a tables match. I was going to say full scale anyway, but it's a tables match. Yeah, I thought this match would be better. Thought this match would be a 90 at least, but can't bang them all. We had the women of the WWF arguing over who is the best woman in the WWF, as we kind of hint that, you know, all these women think, you know, are worrying about each other. Who's the best out of this group? Very soon, a whole new group of women are going to come in and they're going to have to start worrying about the rest of the women, these new women, and maybe even band together to try and take down the new women. So 54 for that one. The Rock and Mark Henry. You guys are thinking low 70s, a lot of 73s I saw there. Yeah, I like that. 73, I think The Rock will carry. Mark Henry, probably a 46 performance. The Rock, I'm going to say 77. So I'll give it 74. So let's see it. No, 68. Mark Henry did even worse. 40? Are you kidding me? The Rock super carry with a 79. Well, we gave the win to Mark Henry. The Rock was put through the table when basically the whole Nation of Domination came out and helped Mark Henry put him through the table. So Mark Henry won thanks to the Nation of Domination. The Rock got put through the table, and that kind of signals that this is the end of the Nation and the Rock rivalry. The Nation have the last laugh, and the Rock can now move on. Low storyline here? No, penalized for booking decisions. Okay, yeah. We had high storyline here for this one. Next is Val Venis and Chains, so, you know, that's okay. Hopefully this helps Mark Henry's popularity out a little bit. We gave him a win over The Rock. It's a risky move, but we've got to make some risk here because Mark Henry is not moving up quick enough. We've got to do some big moves. Started well, but it's going downhill. It's all right. We're about to turn it around. Here we go. Val Venis and Sonny are going to debut their new film. 44 for that one. It's called Val Venis and Chains. It's their new film. Chains is involved in it as well. His bike is involved. 44. Okay. You know what? I don't think I've rated them on sex appeal. I think I rated them on overness. That's probably where I went wrong. Yeah. Alright, so Val Venis and Chains, their match. You guys are thinking low 50s. I think that's generous. I'm going to go 48. Let's take a look. 51. Val Venis, 45. So Venis is starting to get some better performance now. His popularity's improved. Chains, 45 as well. 51 there. And we gave Val Venis the 1, 2, 3 in the middle. A clean victory over Chains to try and get Val Venis' popularity moving. Alright, next up is Vader versus Jeff Jarrett. Mask versus hair. Before we get there, though, Undertaker and Mankind. We have a hype promo for this. We're going to see this matchup. Are we? No, we're not. Because Undertaker didn't show up. Mankind waits in the ring for his match against The Undertaker. And he starts freaking out when the Undertaker doesn't show. He's starting to rip his hair out. He's getting nervous. You know, things aren't going his way. He's a little worried. You know, he really wanted to face The Undertaker here. Really wanted to prove that he's good enough to beat The Undertaker. But he didn't show up. What can you do? So the Dead Man didn't show up. And we'll be turning him very, very soon, The Undertaker. So, what do we change if he's complete the turn when he hasn't had any actual official segments yet to do the turn? So we might get penalized for that. Mankind, though, great performance with that. Okay, so Vader versus Jeff Jarrett. You guys thinking around 75? Well, Vader in a brawl match normally bangs out like a 678, like a 78. Jeff Jarrett's on fire lately. I'm going to say 83. I'm going big. I'm going big for this one. Mask versus hair. He's getting his head shaved. That might help the match a little bit. Let's get an 83. Let's see it. 82. I knew this was going big. 82. Vader, 78. Jarrett, 78. Jeff Jarrett loses. And loses his hair. Bye-bye, Jeff's hair. This horrible hair has got to go, and it finally does. 82. Nice work, guys. Really good. Anytime you have Vader in the match, it's got to be a brawl, because he will bang out a 78. Very good. And Taka Michinoku versus Brian Pillman is next. So Vader, at the moment, it's in that veteran role. He's kind of putting over some guys. But we gave him the win here because, well, Jeff Jarrett, we need to get that... So maybe we'll have a rematch in King of the Ring. These two can face each other first round of the King of the Ring, perhaps, and get Jeff Jarrett his win back. All right, next up, Taka and Brian Pillman. You guys are thinking 60s, 59. Yeah, I'm thinking it could be 60 as well. Let's take a look. 60 it is. Finally, got one right. Taka 56, Pillman 58. Brian Pillman wins by using the ropes for leverage. He trying to cheats his way out of the match, takes the win. So Pillman makes it his third title defense. Brian Pillman's really starting to improve. So he's had some performances. Things are starting to get better for him. His performances are really starting to increase. His popularity is getting better, yes, but it's only 48, 49, and his performances are staying pretty consistent. Climbing towards the 60 mark. So Pillman becoming more of a valuable asset for us, which is fantastic. Last but not least, the main event, Steve Austin versus Kane. Steve Austin versus Kane. Let's take a look at the hype video for it. Ooh, 90, good start. Very promising. Very, very promising. I mean, Kane's got 80 pop. He's probably going to perform at a 77 in-ring wise, or maybe, hopefully, at his popularity of 80. Austin is the man. 90 pop, probably might perform at a 92. Let's hope they go with more of the Austin way. I'm going to say an 89 for this matchup. Let's hope. You guys thinking low 90s, mid 90s, high 80s? Okay. The main event for Over the Edge 1998, Steve Austin versus Kane for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. 95! 95! Are you kidding me, dude? What? Steve Austin is the man. We don't have an Austin emote. We need to get an Austin emote. Oh my god. Put some Shane O'Max in the chat. Oh my. 95. Kane 78 as I expected. 93 for Austin. Pretty much what I expected, but I guess the storyline heat dragged it up. Dragged it up to 95. That is a brilliant. So the finish was a stunner after Vince McMahon tried to interfere and get Austin. Instead, he got Kane, probably with the steel chair. Whacked Kane on the head when he was going for Austin. Austin took advantage, hit the stunner, got the 1-2-3 over Kane, picks up the win, and Kane will be pissed. Will be pissed. Kane Knight likes that one. He's a big fan of Kane. He's happy about that one. Very good. I need Vince? Yeah, I need a Vince emote. Alright. We had one more segment afterwards. Kane and Vince McMahon interacting. So Vince McMahon, well, Kane grabbed him by the throat and said, if you ever do that again, I'm going to pick you up and chokeslam you. And Vince McMahon is scared for his life. Kane does let him go, and Vince is obviously pissed. So, not a good night for both Kane and Vince. Their big plan to get rid of Austin from the title picture was not a success. 91. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are we looking at a high rate of show? I mean, 95 main event. We could actually scrape through and get a 95 here, which should be insane. Big match Kane. Thank you, Meme Star. Yes, big. Well, I don't know about big match Kane yet. I think big match Austin is more appropriate. All right, I'm thinking 94 for this show. It's, you know, last time we got a really big rating because of the 99 main event. So we got a 95 for this one. So maybe we're looking at 92, 93. So we'll look at around that one. So let's take a look at the result. 92. What did we say when we began? We said, you know, look, probably thinking at a 90, at an 88, 87. Didn't think the main event was going to be that strong. Had a huge main event. Dragged it up to 92. 30,000 in attendance. Wow. I love it, dude. It's so great, man. Like, we weren't looking good for a while there. Like, we had that triple threat match kind of bombed a little bit, but the rest of it was just, the main event was fantastic. The opener was fantastic. I'll take that one every day of the week, guys. Every day of the week.